Morning, guys. Mark Ferrasci, foot TikTok training, and Big Boy. Never know what I'm going to do. First thing that grabbed me this morning was to try to get him to go and stay into his sit position versus me coming back looking at the camera and him going into the down position. Good. So now I'm trying to create a different look than him knowing he's supposed to stay up. Good. Nope. Nope. Good. And then emphasizing that until he learns he's supposed to stay in the sit position versus going into a down, right? So little things. Good. That make the most effect on your foundation. All right. Good. Good boy. Good. All right. Yep. Good boy. So we're going to keep doing that right now. Since I've got him in a sit, let's go ahead and get his brain into looking up. And staying up. Yes. Good. Trying to pick a time level that's long enough to notice. Good. And that he doesn't go into leaking. So you want to be just under that threshold. Good. And then catch him when he's not making noise. Yes. Good boy. Good. Notice on my delivery on my food is from behind his head this way. Okay. So from here, and you're coming from behind his head, boom. It's kind of like a magic trick. All of a sudden the food will appear and he's going to have a tendency to want to keep his head up because it's appearing from behind him. Okay, good. Yes. Good boy. Good. Create a really good mental attitude of looking up, right? Good. Yes. Yes. Good. With me. Good. Good. Yes. Good boy. Good. Here. Yes. Good. With me. Good boy. Breaking away and going the opposite way with me. Yes. Good boy. Good. Oh, shit. All right. Good. Good. Good boy. Good. Come on. Come on. Good. So this gets boring for you guys probably watching on film, but for me, I see the behavior starting to come together a little more at a time, right? Yes. Good. Nope. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good. Work ethic. I want him to go all the way until he gets his food. Good. Back to the pinching of the body. Yes. It's the only thing I've got now because I don't have a pinch and he's too young for it right now anyway. So I'm just kind of irritating and creating a correction by using body. Yes. Good. Nope. Yes. Emphasizing the rear end to tuck in with me. Yes. Good boy. Good. Quarter turns, right? Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good. Double. Double. Good. Double. Now, he's way young to be doing this, but what the heck? Let's see what we got here. Grab a piece of wood. Here you. Now that's my delineating marker, right? I want to have that be something he understands. Come here. Good. Good. Couche. Nope. Couche. All right. Not easy at his stage of the game. We're playing here. I see. Good. Double. Good. Got to go straight up from the dabu. So we start thinking about posture and things like that instead of just the behavior. Nope. Bobble, yeah. Good. Couche. Good. Double. Yay, good boy. Good. And that's kind of one of the easiest ways for me to concentrate on it. When I put a piece of wood or a pipe, PVC pipe, a broom handle, it doesn't matter what. Nope. Just something that delineates that area to not go forward, right? And then we can work on more couche. Good. More things that denote him staying in that posture. Double. See? Straight up instead of moving forward with his paws, right? Aussie. Good. Kusha. Good. We got to work on that hinge back down, too, as we go along. But he's way young. Like I said, I'm playing. Dabu. Good boy, Dabu. Good, Dabu. Good. Good. Nope, nope. See what I did? I moved my body forward on purpose so that he would break. Dogs can't learn unless they do something wrong, and I can get a chance to get a correction in on it. Good. Good. And then I try to figure out how to accent. This is a delineating. Nope, nope. Marker, right? Good. And it's a hard concept for him to understand at his age without having a lot more in the bank as far as other behaviors and things that are already tied together. But think of it, it's a big puzzle. All you're doing is putting together a puzzle piece. Good. Good. Okay, swing forward a little bit. Accent that one delineating marker, which is this piece of wood on the ground. Good. Gives him a boundary. Good. Good. Notice my bouncing around. That's what started on the table, right? So it's the same thing. Good. We're basically telling him we want him to stay there. He doesn't have the table as a marker, but he's got that, right? Good. Dabu. Good. Dabu. Good. There you go. Nope. Good. Nope. Now having a box would be nice, but I ran over mine, damn it. This is actually one of the... Nope. Nope. Come here. No. Good. Good. Now, he doesn't understand it now, but he will with time. No. Come on. Good. Little brat. He's starting to get anxious and overboard. So what do you do when you have that happen? The dog starts to blow purple Twinkies, so to speak. My little saying, one of my... Good. And you start to have a hard time because you can't manage him because he starts getting too rambunctious. You break. You break and do something else. Come back to it. Or don't come back to it. Come back to it another time, right? Good. Good. So I'm going to do an explosion off of this. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good. And then the more I came in and started doing this every morning, he would start picking up on what I'm trying to get across to him with some consistency in what I'm doing, my body language, my attitude, and he's going to pick up on it after a few times that this board means something, right? Good. Come on. Good boy. Good. Dabu. Dabu. Good. Dabu. Good. 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 Notice it's coming back to him, and there's a delineating marker. Good. So now I'm going to throw this into the little game, start putting this into our puzzle pieces. Nope. Good. Come on. Come on. Good boy, Dabu. Good, Dabu. Good. Notice I'm staying with one position. If I go to couche right now, he might put his paws up there. Good. Nope. Dabu. Dabu. Good boy. Good. 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 Here you go. Good. Here you go. Good. Good. Couche. Good. And keep accenting that this is a line he's not supposed to broach and go forward on. And after a while, you'll have something that'll work for delineating marker. Now, again, a position box will be a lot more helpful because that's going to give you a lot of delineating markers. You got the two sides on side of it. The front is right there in front of him. A position box is the answer, to be honest with you. But you can start like this, too. And that's what I'm going to do. Good. And then I'm going to accent the explosion over the top of this. That'll get the idea across to him. Remember what I'm always talking about. How do you convey a thought to the dog? Good boy. Big boy. Good. Big boy. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. All right, we're done. We're done. And it didn't add up to him today, but after 3 or 4 times doing this and accenting this, it'll start to add up and he'll start to understand what I'm starting to try to get across to him. Remember, conveying a thought to the dog, and a lot of times is everything. Good boy, good with me. Good boy, good. That's my boy. Good, good. Yes, good. Couche, good. Good boy. All right, we're done. Good. I think that was a good session to try to get a point across. Yeah. This all comes from imagination and creativity. Not that we don't use that later on. We use that type of a delineating marker, broom handle, a stick, anything that I just used right there can be used as a delineating marker that can help you build that behavior of him not coming forward with even a step. Ah, good boy, good. Yeah, he says, I saw that. I know this routine. Yes, sir. Good boy, good. Pattern and routine. Good boy. Out. I see. Good. Couche. Nope, nope, good, yes, good boy. Accent to the face, he's got to have his elbows on the ground. Again, most of this stuff doesn't mean anything to him, even when you're trying to denote it or put it out that you want him to do something, he doesn't understand it yet. So it takes time, but it's your attitude that matters, right? Consistency. And after a while, he'll pick up on what you want. Ah, good. Out, out, good boy, good, yeah, good boy, good, yeah. I see. Good. Notice I didn't do it on the down. All right? You got to mix up now and start playing the mix-up game as you start to add more into your lexicon, more things he's got to do. That mix-up is the key to teaching him to pay attention, watch, and listen, because he never knows what it's going to be. What are you going to ask him? You're going to ask a sit or you're going to ask it down? All right. Out, out. Yes, good boy, good. Yeah, yeah, good boy, good. Yeah, good boy, good. Good boy, good. Yeah. Out. Out. Good. I see. Couche. Yes. Good boy. Good. And I'll start emphasizing more of the elbows on the ground as he gets a little older. Right now, I'm just trying to do it with body language and try to kind of coax him into it, right? When he finally does it, I mark it, and after a while, that'll make a difference. Good. Out. Good. Out. I see. Good. I see. Good. Couche. Nope. Yes. Good boy. Good when he's relaxed. Again, that's not going to add up too much right now, but it will with time. Good boy, good. Good boy, good. Good boy. Good boy, that's good. Oh, good boy, good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, good. Good boy. All right, out. Out. I see. Nope. Couche. Nope. Couche. Good. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. All right, more Ferrasci Tech Dog Training and Big Boy. Talk to you guys later.